Hi, I'm Rex Davidson with OEM Products. Today we're going to look at changing the belt on a Lightning floor scraper, and then we're going to check the tension on that belt when we get it installed. Today we're going to work on the Lightning floor scraper machine again. We're going to show you how to change out the main drive belt and properly tension it whenever you're finished. Tools we're going to need today are the 1/2-inch wrench and a 7/16 socket. I'm going to use an impact wrench. The parts you're going to need for this is the drive belt. If you order a part number LE044, you're going to get both belts. So you'll have the pair you can put on at the same time if you want. So let's go get started. Okay, so I removed the ignition keys out of the machine so that no one will try to start the machine while I got my hands in there on the belt. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a 7/16 socket and remove the bolts out of this side panel so we can get in there and have access to it. Okay, so we have already removed the side cover so we can get access to this. In this particular case, we've already removed the weights off the side. We've taken the tire off so we have a visible view of the pulleys and the belts. I'm also going to take this fan off. Does not need to be removed to do this job, but we're going to be able to see what we're doing a lot easier. This belt is getting old. We're going to replace it, so let's flip this lever up. That'll get us enough slack in here that we can get the belt loose. I'm going to take this rod end off here, or take it loose. I'm going to take this rod end loose here. So now we can pull the belt off of the top pulley and off of the two bottom pulleys. Okay, and now we can put the new belt on. Okay, so we've got the new belt. This is the hardest pulley to get it on, is this one in the back. We need to make sure that we get it over the grooves properly. Same thing on this front one. We're going to make sure we're going into the grooves. Looks like everything is in the proper place. We're going to put our linkage arm back on. Now I'm not going to tighten these up. I'm just going to hand tighten them, because now this is where we want to set the adjustment on the belt tension. Okay, so in order to get this deflection out of here, we're going to screw this rod end up on the threads here. So as a gauge, I'm going to move this nut down about 3/8 of an inch here, and if we need to, we can also do the same thing down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this rod end loose from its connection, and then we're going to screw this down on here, which will make this linkage shorter. So I'm going to screw that down a little bit there, and then I'm going to screw a little bit in down here, which just rotate this thread, go down here, and then we can reattach this. And then we don't have to tighten everything up yet. We just want to see if we're going to have enough tension to get that belt tight. So let's move this in. There's still not quite as much tension as I like to see. I can still move that fairly easily. This handle is easy to flip down. I like a little bit more tension on this whenever I engage that. So let's flip it back up. I'm going to go ahead and close this up that 1/4 of an inch. And maybe a little bit down here, maybe an 1/8 of an inch down here. So let's take this loose one more time from the lever. Let's screw this up on there and get rid of that gap. We're going to screw the bottom one on a little bit, and now we can install the bolt. Okay, so we're going to screw this back in to the mount. Now let's flip that lever and see if there's enough tension. That feels pretty good. Looks like it's good and snug there. And we can tighten these up. I'm going to release that tension off of those bolts so I can tighten this up without damaging the threads. And now we can put the fan back on and put the covers back on. We're ready to go to work. So that's how you change the belt out and do a tension or adjust on the Lightning Force Scraper machine. I hope you found this helpful. If you need any other videos or tutorials, you can go to our website, www.tileremoval.com, or Facebook page, OEM Products, or visit our YouTube page, and you can look at any of those videos we have there. Or if you have a suggestion for a video you'd like to see, give us a shout.